what would you say to somebody that's frazzled, that has that fear of a business ending problem after
Yeah.
hiring a VA?
Well, I can't think of anything you'd give a VA at the beginning that would end your business if they messed up. I mean, it's a trust thing. Just like if I getting to know you as a friend, I'm probably not going to immediately jump to, hey, nice to meet you, Stephen. Let's go on vacation together. It's a process, it's a process of learning and growing and trusting that person. And so as you get to know them, you trust them more and more, and you give them more and more responsibility. Just any relationship like that, any job situation like that, when you first get hired on, they're probably going to incrementally increase your responsibilities and the things that they trust you with. And so it's the same way with the VA. So at the very beginning, you probably aren't going to be giving them things that if they did screw it up is going to end your business. But I don't even know what that would be. Never heard of a situation like that. I guess if you gave them access to, bank accounts and credit cards, and they just like racked up a credit card. I mean, but I've not heard of that happening. And I would not be, you're not going to be giving them your credit card on day one. But VA that has my credit card, I've known him since 2013, and I've met him in person, and I trust him. What's the worst he could do? He could buy something on my credit card that, oh man, that cost me $5,000. Ouch. But that's not a business ending thing. I can't think of anything that's a business ending thing that a VA would have control over.
Yeah, I guess I'll explain my situation a little bit more. We were working with VAs for probably 3 years up to that point. We started a new branch of what we were doing, completely outsourcing some of the graphics that we were doing. Then we were offering that to other clients that we were talking to.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a business ending, but it would have hurt that business, because it was the orders come in, immediately go to a VA, then that VA sorts them out and hands them to other VAs that do the work, and then they send them to the customer. It's almost like we completely removed ourselves from that line.
Yeah.
So that's what our fear was if we're going to have to train them as this goes on, and we're going to have to, on the onboarding process, really let these people know, like, this is a new system for us, we're trying to create this. But it was
at the beginning, I'm sure you're looking at the graphics that are coming through. You just got to have a system and a process in place. So like, ooh, good. And after 500, like, these are really good. You just trust the person to take care of it. So yeah, you definitely don't give them, here's the keys to my whole business.
Yeah, especially not day one.
And here's everything. My wife and I are going to go to Tahiti. You run the business. No. You just you increment. Here's a task. You did that well. Great. Here's another task. Oh, you did that well. You do 5 tasks. You did those really well. Here's more, and you just give them more incrementally. And at some point, you just relinquish responsibility and get more and more off your plate because they've proven themselves. So
yeah, I guess it's a cautionary tale of, from, if you're in that frazzled state and you do want to move to that unfrazzled state, you can't just get married on the first date.
Right.
Like Ryan said, you can't just give them the keys of the kingdom and leave. It's still your business. Absolutely. So it is. I think that question is when do I ask this question? If you're thinking about that in the very beginning, I believe what Ryan said, it nailed it. If you're thinking about that later on, you might have a little bit of fear of that, but you've had trust built up with these people. Yeah. And it's the same time you add anything to your business, is going to be some growing pains.
Oh, for sure.
That.
I talk to so many business owners that need this. That know they need to hire out, but that process of finding, hiring, training that right person just seems like such a huge hurdle that they just, gosh, I know I need to hire somebody, but I'm so focused on my business that to take time away, it seems like a full-time job to hire somebody, and then they just don't do it, and they continue to suffer and doing those things that they know they shouldn't be doing.
This might be a setup. Do you have a resource for helping people figure out how to get their time back?
Yes, absolutely. Yep. So go to wingmanvas.com. We have a free download that answers questions about outsourcing. It has a little, almost like a workbook feel to it, where we have some of the things that, we want you to write down the tasks that you are, not good at and don't enjoy. Writing those tasks down will just help you get focused on, what am I doing in my business? And then thinking, okay, which ones do I want to hire out first? And in my opinion, it should be the things that you're not good at and you don't enjoy. Get those off your plate, because that'll immediately give you just a sense of mental relief. Like, wow, oh my gosh, I don't have to do that job anymore. That thing that I hate that I'm not good at. So that's something that, Stephen and I are putting together. It's called Wingman VAs, wingmanvas.com.